everybody. I just want to say a happy late Thanksgiving to you guys because this video will more than likely be going up the day after Thanksgiving, which will be the 27th of November. So for today's video, I am kind of wanting to talk about something that I guess is a little bit on the creepier side, and that is kind of talking about / exposing McKamey Manor, which I'm sure you guys are aware, but I have been kind of following this for a while now, and I decided that I wanted to talk about it and give my opinions on it because I have seen a lot of videos talking about it. I've seen a lot of the actual videos, and I wanted to talk about it myself, give my opinion, and I wanted to leave this open for discussion if anybody wanted to give their own opinions on it and talk about what they thought. So, first and foremost, if you don't know what McKamey Manor is, which I'm pretty sure you do, to make a long story short, there is a man named Russ McKamey, and he operated / operates a haunted house, which in my opinion, and I think in the opinion of a lot of other people, I believe that he found a way to legally torture people, which is not okay, which is the reason why this has been brought to so many people's attention, because this is not a haunted house. This man is a sick man who, in my opinion, has some sort of very sick humiliation fetish, and I definitely believe that he gets off on the way that he is treating people. He gets off on torturing people, and I really feel like if you watch the videos, which are called the haunts, I genuinely think that you can tell that he's really enjoying it and he's getting a lot of satisfaction out of the way that these people are being treated. So when you think of a haunted house, you would think of a big house where you walk through, there's some jump scares, maybe somebody chases you out the exit, things like that. Maybe somebody will grab your leg or something. When I think of a haunted house, that's what I think of. I've been through haunted houses before, and watching those videos of these haunts, that is nothing close to a haunted house. This is, like I said previously, just a way that he has found to torture people legally. And I watched a video by a woman, I believe her name was Gabs, and she actually went through it and she did the entire thing. So the reason why she didn't make it through the entire 8 hours was because he was actually the one who ended the haunt. Apparently he claimed that it was getting too late and he couldn't do it. So technically she did make it through, and he has said before that anybody who makes it through the entire thing gets a $20,000 reward, because he claims that nobody will ever, or nobody has ever done the entire thing. They always quit. She did not quit, and she also said that her partner did not quit. So those are two people right there who did the entire thing, because if he wouldn't have stopped it, then they probably would have kept on going. I want to leave in the description the links to the videos that she did talking about her experience. She talks about what went on. She actually reacts to and rewatches the videos of her haunts. And I think that it's very interesting, and you can really get some insight on what this is all about. This person, by the way, also has children, and I find that very disturbing because seeing the way that he acts in the haunts, and even seeing the way that he acts outside of them when he's just talking to people or he's being interviewed. He was interviewed before and he admitted that he does illegal things. And there also was one that I watched where he made them sign a non-disclosure agreement, and in my opinion, signing an NDA for going through a haunted house doesn't make any sense. And I feel like that is enough to raise eyebrows, because if this is just a haunted house, then why do you have to sign an NDA? You know, there is a waiver and it says that you can be hit, pushed, you can have scratches, bumps and bruises. It says they can grab you, they can tie you up, they can put duct tape on you, they can make you eat certain things. It says that they can break your bones, they can rip your teeth out, things like that. It says that you could die. It says if you die, then it's not their fault. For people who have epilepsy, it also mentions that there are flashing lights and whatnot. Just reading it is insane, and it's so ridiculous the way that this whole thing is just okay. For me personally, the fact that this is just okay, I genuinely don't understand, because there are a lot of things going on that are really not that big of a deal, but people are getting punished for. But then he is literally torturing people, but just because he found a loophole to get around it so that it's legal, it's completely fine. I really don't understand why this is able to go on. I'm very, very perplexed. Anyways, I also watched another video by Ready to Glare, which I will also put a link in my description where you can watch the video. And she goes into a lot of detail as well. There are a lot of people talking about what they went through. There are people talking about what he does. They're talking about the fact that he makes people sign this waiver, but then he doesn't even do what the waiver says. So for example, like I said, they said they could, you know, push you around, cut you, break your bones, blah, blah, blah. But in Gabbs's video, she actually said that the real waiver is not the same thing as the waiver that is online. So apparently there is a 40-page waiver that is online, and she actually says that that is not the real waiver. So she said that a lot of the things that are in the one online are not in the actual waiver that she signed in real life. So she said that that was just something that he made up and put online. So and if you do click the links down there watching the actual haunts, because there are videos on there, which I don't know how these are allowed to be on YouTube, but they're on there. And if you do watch them, I just want to warn you that they are very graphic and very disturbing. One of the things I find the most disturbing about these videos is the fact that you can just tell that him and the other men that are doing this, they make very misogynistic comments towards women, and they make a lot of comments that are very clearly sexual innuendos towards these women. And I don't think it's okay. The way that they talk to them, the way that they ask questions to them, the way that they touch them, the way that they will tell them to do something and they will tell them, say this or do this. And then when they do it or say it, they will say, good girl, which is another thing that can be taken as a sexual innuendo, or it can lead people to think that this is something sexual for them. I really do think that these men have some sort of fetish with humiliating people. I saw a lot of comments where people were saying that this is some kind of sick BDSM type of thing, but BDSM, from what I know, is completely consensual and safe, and it is between two people who trust each other and are consenting to do it. A lot of the things that he is doing to these people, they're not consenting to it. I saw one where they had one person cut another person's hair. She was saying, no, please don't do it. Please don't do it. She did it anyways. And he claims that he tries to say in the waiver that he can do all these things to you and you are able to quit if you have a health emergency or if you have a bad injury. But the thing is, I have seen some where they have injuries and people are having panic attacks or they're screaming or crying or they're begging to be let out. And in the end, I've seen him try to say, oh, did we encourage you to go on because we knew that you could do it? And they'll say yes, which I believe that they want to get the fuck out of there and they're afraid, so they're going to say positive things because they obviously don't want him to get upset. But he will do these things to them, but then in the video he will say, oh, we haven't even started yet, or you haven't even done anything yet. You know, there will be a video, there was a woman she seemed as if she was having a panic attack. She was having trouble breathing and she was saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And he goes, but you are breathing, you're not even doing anything. And he really minimizes what they're going through, which is not okay. And who's to say what is a serious enough injury for them to want to stop or have to stop? There's been videos where people have been cut and they don't stop and they're walking or crawling through sewages and things. I couldn't imagine the risk of infection and how disgusting that is. They're eating disgusting things. The video I watched of Gab, she said that one of the men spit in her mouth, which is fucking disgusting, and made her eat disgusting things. And they were saying that if she gagged and threw it up, that they would make her eat her throw up. And I just think that this has got to be some of the most disgusting, disturbing, craziest shit that I have ever seen, honestly. And like I said before, if you do decide to watch the videos, please know that this could trigger you. It is very disgusting. I was watching these videos because I knew that I wanted to make a video about it, but I also was very interested to see what happened in here. And keep in mind that those people are in there for hours. Gabs, in her video, she said that she was in there for 6 hours plus. So just keep that in mind. And the videos are usually around an hour long. So, and like I said before, they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So can you imagine the things that they are doing to them that they're not showing? You know, they're showing only a little amount of what is actually going on, taking 6 hours of torture and editing it down to 1 hour. I can only imagine the things that they're doing to them that they're not actually showing. They're probably not showing the worst of it. You know, what we're seeing seems terrible, but that's probably the things that are not even that bad. So it's really scary to think like that. You know, you never know what could be going on or what those people have gone through. And I think it's insane. So I would really like to know what you think about this. So if you would like to leave a comment and let me know, then please let me know. I'm going to be doing some more videos talking about this because I have a bunch more that I want to say, but I don't want to make a super long video. So I decided that I want to do parts. So I am going to be doing a second part to this video. And that is all that I have to say for right now. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. And like I said before, I hope that you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching.